Today on The Real.
How children see race. It proves the fact that racism or prejudice sometimes is taught.
It's taught. And
what we share with our men.
it has to be clean.
I feel like I need mouthwash so bad right now.
Plus, it's a real update.
Hi, Chris. We check in with the remarkable Chris Suggs.
So excited about everything that's going on.
Plus, our clothes-saving miracles.
Your shirt will be nice and soft.
And Annie up.
It's time to bet on us.
I love that we have a smart audience on The Real. Chat. I am. All right. First up, CNN reported last week when a South Carolina Target cashier allegedly asked a 2-year-old little girl to reconsider her doll choice when the doll's skin color didn't match the little girl's. 2-year-old Sophia Benner picked out an African-American doll as a reward for completing potty training. Yes.
Love that.
No, that's not easy.
They deserve a prize.
Yes. And when she went to buy her, the cashier reportedly asked her if she was sure that that was the doll she wanted, asking if she'd rather have a doll that looked like her. Well, Sophia defended her doll choice by saying, quote, "She does look like me. She's a doctor. I'm a doctor." I like this one.
Yeah.
Me too.
She's a pretty girl, and I'm a pretty girl.
That's right.
So are you guys surprised by Sophia's reaction to this cashier?
Love
Well,
it.
let me
I love
first
it
say
too.
that I saw this on theroot.com, so thank you to theroot.com. I posted it.
Yes, and I loved it on your page.
yeah.
And
I
then the
commented.
Shade Room posted it, so you know if the Shade Room posted it, it was a good story.
Yes.
And I just want to say to Sophia and to Sophia's mom, the next time Sophia does something great, I'm buying her a doll, okay?
Yes.
It's on me. 'Cause that,
I love that.
she's a great little girl.
She
and
is.
It just enlightened me a lot.
Sophia highlights what all kids think up into a certain age when
It's
they're
true.
taught to see race.
Differently, yeah.
Because I wish I go back to that mentality where everybody is just a person. You don't see color. And right? It's an amazing time of your life.
Yeah.
If you ask any kid in kindergarten or any kid in preschool, like, what race is your best friend? They're gonna look at you cross-eyed like, huh? What?
Yeah.
They just don't understand things like that. And at the same time, though, I don't think that the cashier was racist by any means. I think that the cashier wanted...
Wait a minute.
No, seriously. Because I think as a mom, I could see the side of you also wanting to have a doll that looks like you, because I also, at a
But
certain age...
she's
when I
not the
start-
mother, though, Jean.
Yeah.
She's the cashier. Stay
I
in
know.
the cashier's
I know.
place. All right?
Well, stay in a cashier's place. No, you're just asking, like, I hope you think you can be a doctor. Like, I know, I'm looking at the grass is greener side, but the grass is green because I water it over here. I'm saying I would encourage kids to also get dolls to look like them, so you know that you can do it as well as every other doll out there and every other job trait that's out there.
I think the only thing
how I
that's
think.
different in this is that the little girl picked that doll out for herself.
Yeah, that's the
Do you
one
see
she
what I'm saying?
wanted.
That's the one that she
Yeah.
wanted. And for me, when because my daughter has, Araya, will be 2, July 1st.
Oh my God.
I know, right?
fine.
Children conceptualize color in a different way. They do know color because they learn, like what's blue, what's red. However, they don't no race.
Correct.
That's the difference.
Yeah.
Like my son, he says, he has a really cool friend in preschool, and he says his daddy is brown, but he doesn't. It's not like his daddy is different from his dad.
Yes.
Yeah.
My husband is white, so they don't conceptualize that way.
Yeah.
However, when I do give my daughter dolls, she has all different types of colors of dolls. She has a white doll, she has a Latina doll.
Does she have
has
an
a black
Asian doll?
She doesn't have an Asian doll yet, but you know what? You can get her one.
There you
she's
go.
only 2. I mean, she's not even 2 yet, but yes, you can get her one.
Let's get back to this cashier, because I feel something about what I meant, and what I'm saying is a cashier's job to just cashier.
How much does the doll
It's not
cost?
for you to give. If you go to a grocery store, right? If I go to a grocery store, I don't need a cashier telling me, you don't need all that bread. No, that's not your place.
Yeah. Or
That's what I'm saying.
Tampon, sweetie, I think you have a heavier flow.
Yeah.
You sure you want them
You
big?
need the extra heavy pads. It's like that's all I mean. It's you're not her mom. Let her.
Okay. Yes, I hear you. And here's the only reason why I'm saying something, and I wasn't there, so I have to be there to feel the situation, because we don't want to take things out of context.
Right.
However, I just want to be careful that the word racist isn't thrown so easily around just because someone makes maybe a ignorant move, right? Ignorance is different from racism, right? We all learn somewhere where we're like, oh, we shouldn't say that. And when I take my nieces to the American Girl store, the clerk, the person that helps us, I have a Guatemalan niece. He takes her to the area where they have dolls that look Hispanic. Like, he just naturally does. Or I've been taken to the dolls that look Asian. Like, it just happens.
But that's a doll store. We're not talking about
But I'm just saying, people sometimes
saying-
will think that, you want to get somebody who looks like you. I understand, because we are a specialty now where we don't have to have Barbies that are just white.
Yes.
So I just think that, I wonder if the cashier is doing
I'm
that, but
just
I understand.
glad that a 2-year-old schooled her. That's what I'm happy about.
Yeah.
So,
I think why people love this story so much is because it proves the fact that racism or prejudice sometimes is taught.
It's taught.
Yeah.
That it's taught. That children don't see that. We are taught that, okay, this person is that race and you are this race. But I actually love what you said, Tam, where you buy children all different kinds of race dolls. We do that in my family with my nieces, because you also don't want them to get, and this is real, too much of what they don't look like as well. If you get what I'm saying, especially for women of color and children of color, sometimes they're not as represented, whether it's in television, in animated series, where, there might be not that many Asian little girls on TV. So you don't want her to feel like, I keep getting a doll with blonde hair and blue eyes. Why do all the dolls look like this and none of the dolls look like me? I know that there have been some children that have experienced that, and it's important to give them an array of options and remind them that all of the dolls are beautiful and all the people of different races are beautiful.
Exactly. All right, well, speaking of looks, there's a new trend guys are embracing all over Twitter, stealing their girlfriend's head wraps.
What?
That's right. Men like Marcus McNeil got fed up with his girlfriend stealing all his hoodies, so he decided to steal her head wrap in response.
He nailed that rap,
The men are embracing Marcus's movement, with a lot of people actually impressed with these guys' rapping skills.
Yeah, that looked really good.
Check this one out. It's from @TastefullyNastySkill. He just went all overboard.
That was a long rap.
The sheet?
He
That's
took
a lot of roll.
I know.
That's a fitted sheet
It
to
looked
a
like
bag.
an ice cream on top of his head. Ice cream scoop. Then
That's
you
funny.
have one from Jesse Muchai.
Okay.
Yeah, you like the little color on it. Little
Guys,
bun.
I don't think this actually looks feminine at all. I think you think it looks feminine? Somebody said yes, it does.
Yeah.
You do?
Adrian, you're kidding right now. If Israel walked into your
I'm
date,
saying culturally, when I went to India, there were men that wore that.
Yes,
So it
of
didn't
course.
look.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah,
think
but
it
they
looked
don't
that.
wear them like they don't
Okay,
wear.
this is obviously a little excessive. This is a bed sheet on his head.
I mean, they have diadems and head wraps, when you're talking about the other cultures that they wrap up, but they usually don't do it like
I'm just
that
impressed
with the
that
bow.
they could rap it like that, because it takes a skill to get it right.
does.
Yeah, that's
dope. Good job, guys.
Yeah.
Do you remember I had a picture with Araya and I? Do you remember
That
that
was
picture?
the cutest
That was
thing
Yes,
ever.
cute.
and that was hard. I had to do that on my baby's head, so props to those guys. for doing
Yeah,
that.
that's good.
It takes some skill.
Now, what do you think about them, getting revenge
It's so funny.
from their girlfriends by stealing their clothes?
Yo,
Well,
anybody
I
else?
was having fun with it.
Yeah, of course.
Don't
of course.
steal my clothes. I'm concerned if you're stealing my clothes.
Don't wear my panties. I know that.
Don't wear my panties.
Don't.
Yeah.
How about
I
we
wouldn't
don't?
want Adam wearing my panties. No.
I think a
that
lot of
would not
guys
be
like
cute.
it when girls steal their clothes. I think there's nothing sexier than a girl in like a ribbed man's white tee, no bra. And their underwear is rolled or boxers rolled up, and you cooking in the kitchen with like a bun in your hair, just natural. I'm painting a picture. You
I
feel
know,
it, right?
you sure
I
are.
do that as well.
That's sexy.
I do.
Yeah.
I always like to use Adam's big sweatshirts because
Yeah.
they kind of look like really cute dresses.
Yeah.
But I also like Adam's socks. He has bigger feet than I do. But
Do you
take
steal
your-
I do.
Yes.
Yeah, I do it too.
Me too.
That's
I don't know why they don't fit, but they just feel so
And
comfortable.
they always have clean socks when I run out.
Yes. Yes.
Oh my God, that's so
Yeah.
good.
I thought I was weird. Thank you.
But do you take too many of his socks and then he doesn't have socks when he needs them?
No, Adam has tons of socks, so
Oh,
he's
shoot, I'm going to Adam's drawer.
He doesn't even
Hey,
notice that I
hey.
take them.
Dude, that's crazy.
Do you steal any of your guys, and then the other guys be like, "Whose hoodie do you have on?"
You know, I have to watch out for that.
Yeah.
Too. That's why I give them back their clothes when they done. You know.
You're like, "It's been real.
Yeah.
I wore your hoodie for the last 14 hours, but you
Take
can have
it,
it back
take
now."
it.
Oh my God, that's so
That is
funny.
funny.
You know what J. Cole says? You know, I'm gonna need my shirt back, right? What Jay tell you, I'm gonna need my shirt
But
back. I'll
in
give it
that
back.
process, it looks hot. On
Yeah, that is
I like
cute.
it.
Yeah.
So breakups can be hard, especially when you're young. Everybody remember your heartbreak? Oh,
Yes.
so bad. Guys can be vague, they play games, or sometimes they even ghost you, right? It's not cool. But imagine that happening to you in elementary school. Yes. One little girl didn't seem to be bothered, you guys. Twitter user Naina Jabril recently posted a video of a young girl along with her friend responding to her ex's attempt to get back with her after a breakup. Check it out.
How was school today?
Good.
So what happened?
My boyfriend, right? The one that dumped me. Dumped me. He wants to get back with me. And I'll be like, no. What did he give you? A bracelet.
So you said you will take the bracelet, but what?
I'll take the bracelet, but I won't take you.
You better let them know.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh my God, she's amazing. I
No.
love her. So, ladies, do you feel like there are some grown women out there who haven't figured out what this little girl's figured out?
Yes.
Right?
First of all, she been listening to her mama. She ain't
was
figured
about
that
to
out.
say.
That's mama talking.
No,
I think she recognizes her
No.
self-worth, and she's like, "No,
I mean,
boy, I'm
yeah,
not messing
but
with
she
you."
in
old is she?
kindergarten.
I was
I
gonna
mean,
say,
I don't
kindergarten.
care. I think she's my
What's she
friend.
doing with a boyfriend in kindergarten?
You know.
You didn't have a little.
Starting out
Come on.
young.
You had a little boyfriend. You had a guy you kind of liked.
I liked, but if I said I had a boyfriend in kindergarten, my mom's not gonna handle.
Okay.
No.
Would you be mad if Araya had a little playboy friend in kindergarten?
we don't play
No,
like that.
I don't play them games. No. A cute little crush, sure. I mean, that little girl grown.
Yeah, that's a little fast for me.
She's a
I
little
mean,
too fast.
it's
No.
cute.
Yeah.
It's cute, and I want, and I don't want to talk about the little girl. Okay,
Yes.
I want to get off of that.
Yes.
Let's talk about the fact that
Grown women.
grown women
Yes.
having the point of having that type of self-esteem.
Yes, how guys break up with them and then they come back a week later with a little bracelet and the girls fall for it. Grown women fall for it and they're like, "Oh my God, he wants to be back with me.
Yeah.
So,
Right.
he got me a bracelet."
Right.
And you're like, "No, he played you.
Yes.
He doesn't respect you.
Exactly.
His actions have shown that and he's messing around with you. Walk
Exactly.
away.
And
don't take the bracelet."
And I'm gonna go a little deeper right now. Sometimes guys are trying to get back with you and they're trying to use something else that's not really a bracelet in
Yeah.
order to get back in your psyche. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Oh yeah, you talking about the sex?
Okay, yes. I thought kids were watching.
There
but
we go.
yes. Yes, they do. And I always tell my friends, like, I get it. Relationships break up. I get it. Sometimes mistakes happen. You get back together. But once you start mixing the
juices?
the juices, the brain juices, in with that, your mind and your heart get mixed up, and you can't go back to what really needs to happen. So that's why
You gotta stay focused. That's
stay
what
focused
it is.
right here. Keep
Right.
the pants
Yeah.
on.
Pretty much, if that happens, that means that your title has just been reduced. You went
Yes.
from being a girlfriend to them just being a booty call.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
100% true.
If you are with a guy and he broke up with you and broke your heart and he comes back and he just wants to sleep with you, you absolutely have to know your own self-worth and your self-respect.
But see,
to say,
but some
no, like the little girl. No.
But
no.
some people think that, they say that they think that the sex could get them back. So that's why they do it.
Well, then he's getting back with you for the wrong reason.
Now,
Somebody
what do you
has to
think?
love you deeper than sex.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Okay, well,
No,
honestly,
honestly, she's
I
gonna
know
come from a mom perspective.
Yeah, so my mommy brain just goes straight to the little girl probably doesn't really know what she's talking about because she's too young. So I agree with what Lonnie's saying.
Okay.
She's just repeating what her mom maybe has done, and her mother has taught her right in that situation.
Yes. Okay.
So
No.
yes, no. Yes, doesn't matter if he gives me.
But-
And at the end of the break, at the end of the video, we didn't show long enough of the clip, but at the end of the video, she tells him, and you have to give him the bracelet back. Do you guys agree with that?
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes, I agree with that as well. Somebody said no, take the bracelet.
I don't know, man. I
Oh.
feel like I need
If
a
he
little
did-
something for my
if he
pain and
did-
suffering.
If he did me wrong, I would make personal associations with that material
Yes.
thing. So I wouldn't want
Oh,
Exactly.
no,
that.
Yeah,
wait,
give it
don't
back.
get it twisted. You take the bracelet and then you sell it. That's what you do.
No,
Yes.
what you do is you make enough money so you can buy your own bracelet.
Yeah,
Now,
exactly.
this is the thing, though. Out of that whole video, the real hero is the best friend. You see the best
No, the
friend
hype
backing
man
her
in the
up.
back.
She hyping it up. Said, "That's right, girl. I'm that type of best friend."
Yes, you
okay?
are.
If you say you want to leave him, I'm gonna be right back behind you. That's right. And you gonna leave him. That's
But
it.
what do you do if she takes him back? What kind of friend are you?
Then I'll be like, look, I'm gonna give you one more time to take him back, and then that's it. I'm that
like
type
that.
of best friends too.
I like
so.
that.
We got your back. That's how we work here.
It's prom season across the country, and one school seems to have figured out a way to cure the anxiety of wondering if someone is going to ask you out. Oh my gosh, you guys remember how that felt?
Yes.
Okay, a Quinn Catholic High School in Freeport, Illinois has a 90-year tradition of doing what they call a prom draw, where students are randomly assigned a prom date through a lottery system. Now, each boy is randomly assigned a girl's name, after which they go and reveal themselves to their date through like a funny skit or a demonstration. Now, while many have questioned this method of selecting a date, the school says that it's put to a vote every year. And guess what, you guys? Every year, the students themselves choose this method every time.
Dang, it's
Crazy,
like
right?
so
You would think that they would be like, not
Well, it's
that
also
much.
important to note that it's a small school, so
Yeah,
it's
okay.
they all like have grown up together
Yes.
through elementary school and stuff, and it's a really small school. I don't think this would work at a school like if I was. Like my type of school that's a big school.
Yeah.
I don't think it would.
You went to a
actually
big
work.
high school?
Yeah, I went to a huge high school.
How many
Cass
students?
Tech, Detroit. Yes. Yeah.
How many students?
It was a lot. It was maybe the graduating class was maybe 200. So, I mean, can you imagine trying to do a draw? Now, I think if they wanted to do a voluntary one, where it's like if you wanted to be a part of it, but if you don't want to be a part of it and you just
Oh,
want to
that's-
ask, then that's something.
Where I was thinking, because what if you have, your boyfriend or
Right.
your girlfriend?
Right.
Can you take your boyfriend or your girlfriend?
No,
or do
you
you
gotta
have to
go-
take someone?
You
I
gotta
wouldn't
go with
like
who they
that.
picked.
See,
I
and-
wouldn't like my boyfriend going with some random girl and not
Exactly.
going with me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know you wouldn't. Okay.
So how would they handle that? I mean, I would join.
Yeah.
I would go
The
with
only
them.
other thing I don't like is this concept, although it doesn't leave anybody out, doesn't make anybody feel
Yeah.
bad, it removes one of the biggest skill sets I think you need to have that you learn in high school, rejection. You have to go through rejection as a young kid because then it teaches you, because how many times are you going to go through that in real life? And if you can't cope with that, it's going to hurt a lot more than it should, right?
Yeah.
So that's the only thing I want for men to know. If I said, no, I don't want to go out with you. No,
Yeah,
I'm
but
just
what if
kidding.
you
But
didn't get
know what I mean?
asked?
Yeah, then, okay, but again,
That's what I'm saying.
you have to learn how to build your
That's
own
rejection.
self-esteem where things like that don't break you.
Yes, that's the same
okay,
thing.
I didn't get asked to the prom, but does that make me any less dope? Like, no, I'm fly. I'm
Yes.
gonna go with my girlfriend.
Go with your girlfriend.
We're gonna go. I actually, know some really great young ladies that actually did that. Beautiful girls. No one asked them, and I think they didn't want to go with anybody that did. And they ended up going just as a group of girls, like a dope girl squad. And they looked amazing at prom, and I love the idea of that. That sounds like
I enjoyed my prom, and I broke up with my boyfriend.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so the story is that my boyfriend that I was actually in high school with, he wanted to have sex and I didn't, so he broke up with me right before prom. Well, that's his best friend, and his best friend called and asked me. So, yeah.
I heard that. Go best friend. Go best friend. That's awesome. Life is all about taking risks. If you sit on the sidelines and never take a chance, you'll miss out on some awesome opportunities. And in this case, you'll miss out on making some quick, easy cash.
Yes.
It's time for the game where you have nothing to lose. This is Ante Up. How to play.
Thank you so much, Jeannie. Okay, here's how it's gonna go down. I'm gonna ask our gorgeous hosts up there a question about pop culture. Every answer is a number. Now, if you're chosen to be a contestant, your job is to tell me whether you think the real answer is higher, lower, or spot on. Now, if you're right, you'll go home $100 richer. Easy, Chef. It's that easy. So, who's ready to ante up? First up, we have Oprah Brown. Where are you? Hey, Oprah. How are you? Fine. First of all, I can't help but ask, your name is Oprah?
I'm named after Oprah Winfrey. Yes.
Oh my God, that is so awesome. Where are you from?
Kansas City, Missouri.
Kansas City, Missouri, and that's okay. Tam,
Yes.
you're up first.
Okay.
Your question is, how many Billboard Music Awards has Adele won?
Oh,
wow.
Man.
I know.
Okay.
Think about it.
I'm gonna say maybe 15, 20. We'll just go with 20.
So she's going with 20, Oprah, okay? Now, you just heard Tamara's answer, but just so you guys know, we did not show any of our ladies their questions before this segment.
Yeah.
So Tam could really know the answer, or she could just be completely guessing. So it's now time to ante up for $100. Do you think the real answer is higher, lower, or spot on with Tamara?
Okay. I'm gonna go with the audience and say lower.
You're The real answer, you guys, is 18.
Wow.
So that earns you $100. There you go. She just went away with it. Okay, let's ante up. Our next contestant will be Shay Wiley. Get over here.
Wait, when you turn to us.
Okay. Hey, Shay.
Hi.
Where are you from?
Tustin, California.
Yay! Okay, now the next question is for Jeannie. Shaquille O'Neal reportedly wears what shoe size?
Judging by that, yes, it's got to be big. So I would say, is a size 13 big? Is a 14?
Oh, girl.
Let me hear it. 13?
No, you can't have
14?
Lonnie.
Let me see when Lonnie. 16.
No!
Okay, I'm
You're
gonna
going
say
with 16?
size.
You said 16.
Size 16 shoe.
Okay, that's her final answer. Okay. Shay, Jeannie said 16. So what do you think?
Higher.
You say higher?
Yes.
For $100, here we go. Is it higher? There you go. Nice job. You just earned yourself $100 right there. Because the real answer is 22. Jeez. Yes, he wears a size 22.
That's a big man right
Our
there.
final contestant, Unique Cunningham. Unique, where you at? Get on over here. Hey, Unique.
Hello.
Where are you from?
San Diego, California.
All right. Woo, from San Diego. Now, our last question is actually for Lonnie. So, Lonnie, you ready? Here it goes. How many seasons of How to Get Away with Murder has Viola Davis starred in? You got this.
You got this.
You got this.
Trey, 3.
3. Ooh, you gonna speak in Spanish? That's how you feel?
Yeah.
Okay. Unique, Lonnie says 3.
Spot on.
Do you say that that is higher, lower, or spot on with Lonnie's? What do you say?
Okay, I'm gonna go with spot on.
The answer is 3. That's why she got $100 right there.
Look at us in our...
Everybody did so amazing. Everybody went home with $100.
Wow.
You guys know your stuff.
I love that we have a smart audience. Give it up to you.
Yeah. Fashion faux pas can happen anywhere and anytime. That's why we're showing you how to fix them with items you can just find around your house.
Yes.
We'll be making believers out of you because we've got your fashion miracles.
This product is known for keeping your hair in place, but there's so much more it can do. With just a few sprays, this product will stop your toes from sliding in your sandals, and it can even stop static cling when wearing certain clothes. And here's the big one, it can also stop your stockings from running. That's right. All you have to do is spray them and put them on after they dry. Did you guess what I'm talking about yet?
No.
Huh? Yes, guys, I'm talking about hairspray. Say bye-bye to stockings with runs in them because hairspray is a miracle.
Hallelujah!
Thank you, God.
Tam, you always knocking us right out of our shorts. Well, guys, let me sprinkle some knowledge on you, all right? Check this out. My item will help you season your food, make your stiff shirts softer. All you have to do is fill a bucket with 1 quart of water and 1.5 cups of this heavenly stuff. Make sure the shirt is completely underwater and let it sit in this mixture for 3 days. I am talking about, you guys know?
What?
Salt! See? After the 3rd day, you wash it like normal. Shut up, Lonnie. And your shirt will be just like the vintage ones, nice and soft. And the color shouldn't fade at all. You just sprinkle it on like this.
All right, Salt Babe.
It's a miracle.
Glory!
Oh. Woo. Is this a Bible study group? What is this? Okay. Not being able to get armpit sweat stains out of your favorite white shirt can, quite frankly, be the pits. And you won't believe what causes those dreadful stains. Some say it's the aluminum used in the antiperspirant deodorants, and it's not the actual sweat that's to blame. Now, the problem is throwing it in the washing machine like normal won't get out the embarrassing yellow stains. But you won't believe what will get them out. What is it?
Lonnie?
It's lemons. Yes. Clap. Just squeeze some lemon juice directly on the stain, then use some of Genie's salt and sprinkle some of that on top of it. You sit the shirt out in the sun for a few hours before washing, and your shirt will be good as new. Believe it or not, it's a miracle. I really needed that blessing, I tell you. Okay.
Well, I've got one. Here it goes. Everyone hates that moment when you're getting ready in the morning, you're dressed, you just finished your hair, and then you realize the collar on your button-down shirt is wrinkled. Don't you hate that? No one wants to take off their shirt, pull out the ironing board and the iron when you're already late for work. But I've got something you can use to get that wrinkle out that's already hot
What?
and ready to go. A flat iron! Yes! Okay, the hot plates heat up fast, and they're small enough to grip the collar in the perfect position. You see that? You see that? And best of all, you guys, you can do this while your shirt is still on. Just be careful so you don't burn yourself, okay? This is really another miracle. We meet people every week here on The Real who go off to accomplish incredible things, and every so often it's nice to catch up with them and see what's new. Yeah. So it's time for The Real Update.
I love it.
Love this. This is awesome.
Last year, we met Chris Suggs, a high school sophomore from North Carolina who was helping to fight gun violence and create more opportunities for the youth in his community. Take a look.
Why is it so important to you for the young people of Kinston to get involved in their community?
I think it's very important, and not only for young people in Kinston, but young people in any community to be involved in, local government and serving their community, helping others, because we're the future of that community and the world, really.
Yes,
so we have to work hard.
Absolutely.
So what are your plans for the future?
Definitely college. That's where I'm going next. I've accumulated enough high school credits to graduate a year early, so I'll be graduating next year.
That's impressive.
And then you want to go back to Kinston after college.
Yeah.
Why is that a priority for you?
Because it's my hometown, and I've started Kinston Teens there, and I want to continue making a difference and ensuring that I'm building, future leaders and the next generation of Chris Suggses and Kinston Teens. So.
That's right. Yeah.
I love it.
So proud of him.
Later on in that show, we hooked him up with a scholarship for college worth up to $10,000 over his 4 years from the Always Up Foundation. Now, not only is he graduating from his high school early, he was accepted into UNC Chapel Hill, his dream school. Congratulations. And he started working with former First Lady, Mrs. Michelle Obama.
Wow.
It's all too impressive, so we just had to hear more from him. He's on with us now. Hi, Chris.
Hey, everyone.
Wow, Chris. I'm so happy you decided to take time out of your busy schedule now that you're booked. So tell us about how you got connected with Mrs. Obama.
Okay, well, back in November, I applied for a position on her student advisory board for the Better Make Room campaign. And the Better Make Room campaign is focused on getting students excited and ready for college. And she actually was on The Real talking about this campaign, so it was so ironic. And shortly before Christmas, I ended up getting an invitation in the mail from the First Lady to visit the White House in January, where I was able to go there and give her a big hug and actually meet her and begin my term on the campaign.
Oh, wow.
Oh, Chris.
Good job.
Chris, I want to say congratulations on UNC. I did my internship there. You are going to love Chapel Hill. It's beautiful. And I love the work that you do with your community, with the Kinston Teens. Tell us again what you're doing and what's happened since our show.
Okay, well, our mission is to empower youth through service, leadership, and civic engagement. So we've still been at it, getting young people involved in volunteerism, building up future leaders of the community, and just making sure that young people are really actively involved in the community and have a voice in what's going on. So we've been really active doing that. Our organization is growing. We have a really great office now that I'm currently in filming this. So I'm so excited about it. I'm so excited about everything that's going on.
All right.